Hi, my name is Matthew Belisario. Welcome to another edition of the Belisario Sonic YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a jazz album that I think all of you out there that like jazz music, especially that hard bop, post bop, a little bit of avant-garde with a little funk infusion, I think you're going to like this album that's not very well known at all outside of really Birmingham, Alabama. So I'm going to bring this down here a minute and talk about this guy named Jothan Callins and this album that was reissued in 2022 called Winds of Change. Now, I was really happy to come across this reissue online. Originally, this was pressed in 1975 on a small label called Triumph Records, and it was not widely distributed. And the originals go anywhere from $150 to $400 depending on what kind of shape they're in. They're very rare. So it was really cool that this got reissued by a company called Mad About Records, I think out of Portugal. Don't know a lot about the label, but the pressing sounds fantastic. Nice thick jacket. They did release it with the same 4-page insert that it came with the information here on the band and some of Jothan's thoughts. So let's talk about this man named Jothan Callins from Birmingham, Alabama, which most people don't know anything about, which is kind of sad because he was a great composer, wrote great songs, toured with many artists like Sun Ra, Lionel Hampton Orchestra, Stevie Wonder he played with, Cecil McBee. On this record, Cecil McBee plays with him. George Coleman, Jerry Allen, tons of people he's played with and toured all over the place. The United States, Canada, Europe. So this guy's been all over the place. The Middle East, even Asia. His compositions have been featured in films, television, and plays. So he's a pretty big guy, pretty big figure, but still not well known. So I'm doing this video in order for you guys out there who are into jazz can tell people about it, and hopefully more people will check it out. Now, I knew about Jothan from this man here, Jose Carr, who I did this live recording of here in Birmingham, Alabama. He hosts the jam sessions here in Birmingham every Tuesday night. So I did this recording. We did this as a promotional to give people. And actually, one of Jothan Callins' songs is on here called Family. So, and we also did a documentary on Jose, who's also a Jazz Alabama Hall of Famer trumpet player. So that's how I'm familiar with Jothan, is through Jose and the guys that have played with him and knew him. Let's talk about Jothan, who was born in 1942 in Birmingham, Alabama. Went to school in Ensley, which is a small, kind of on the outskirts of Birmingham. He received a bachelor's degree in Florida A&M University. As I said, he played with Lionel Hampton. Went to school in Ensley at the Council Elementary School and also at West Olin High School. Now, in 1978, Jothan became part of the first jazz art in residence for Birmingham Public Schools. He helped found the Alabama Jazz Hall of Fame and city stages here in Birmingham. 1982, after he received a fellowship at the University of Pittsburgh, he did obtain a master's degree in ethnomusicology and jazz studies. He remained there for 5 years to teach jazz. He's pretty prolific. Again, he's not that well known, but he's composed a lot of songs. He formed this band Sounds of Togetherness in 1968, and that's what we're going to talk about this record here and the people that have played on it. Another big thing that Jothan was into was education, and so in 1994 he founded the Birmingham Youth Jazz Ensemble. And he served as a director until his death in 2005. Now let's get into this record. Check this out. It's intense. Very intense. Trumpet, of course, Jothan Callins. Bass, Cecil McBee. Congas and percussion, a guy named Roland Duvall. Drums and percussion, a guy named Norman Connors, and the guy just smokes on this. Piano and tambourine, Joseph Bonner. The engineer that recorded it was Frank Kulaga. It was mastered by Caesar Martins. This thing was recorded at National Sound Studios in New York City. You got 4 tunes on this. Trumpet playing is phenomenal. And I hate to turn it down because it's so awesome. You got Prayer for Love and Peace at 8 minutes and 19 seconds. It's kind of more of a slow ballad. You got Winds of Change that is a well-structured over 15-minute composition. Absolutely intense. Sons and Daughters of the Sun, which you're listening to right here. Very intense. Triumph at 10 minutes and 20 seconds. Another well-composed piece that just has a lot of things going on in it. This is for those who love that hard avant-garde, hard bop with, again, a little funk in there. This is a fantastic album. So I just wanted to make you guys aware of this. So share it with other people. A lot of people don't know about this record, and this is one obscure record that should be well known because it is absolutely phenomenal. Let me just show you a little bit close-ups of this insert here with the information on there. Some pictures, a little bit of Jothan's thoughts on the inside, and then you've got the players and everything else. And on the back, some more information. So, yeah, this is bad. This is just awesome. All right, that's all I got, guys. Go and share it with some other people. You're gonna dig it.